Hi, I'm Jason. You may already have hundreds or even thousands of photographs sitting on a SD card, hard drive, or inside Lightroom. But instead of those photos only being viewed on Instagram or delivered to clients digitally, you can potentially turn some of your best images into physical products that people can purchase and hang inside your homes, offices, hotels, or businesses. The problem is that printing, storing, packaging, and shipping artwork yourself can become expensive and time-consuming. That's where the print-on-demand platform Gelato comes in. Gelato allows you to upload your photos to products such as posters, frame prints, canvases, and other wall art. So when someone places an order through your online store, Gelato produces the print and ships it directly to your customer. That means that you don't need to purchase inventory in advance, store boxes of prints inside your home, or personally package every order. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how photographers can sell prints using Gelato step by step. Here's what we'll be covering. I'll be showing you how the process works, what type of photographs you can sell, how to prepare your image files, which print products to start with, and how to connect your online store, how to create your first product, and how to price your prints. I'll also be showing you what happens when a customer places an order and some important mistakes to avoid. I've also included a link in the pinned comment and description to Gelato so you can sign up and test out the platform for yourself. Full disclosure, it's an affiliate link, so I may earn a small commission. Now let's dive in. Before we start clicking around, let me quickly explain the business model to you. Gelato is not the website where most of your customers will discover and purchase your photograph. Instead, you'll need to connect Gelato to an e-commerce platform such as Etsy, Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, Squarespace, BigCommerce, or any one of these platforms as you can see right here. Keep in mind you can also place manual orders on Gelato's dashboard, which can be useful when you're testing a product or fulfilling occasional orders without a fully automated store. So the basic process is like this. First, you create an online store. Second, you connect that store to Gelato. Third, you choose a print product and upload your photograph. Fourth, you publish the product to your store. Then when a customer places an order, the order is sent automatically to Gelato. Gelato charges you for the production and fulfillment costs, prints the product, packages it, and ships it to your customer. Your profit is the difference between what the customer pays and your total expenses. One important detail beginners sometimes misunderstand is that there are two separate transactions. Your customer pays you through, for example, Etsy, Shopify, or whichever platform you're using. Gelato then separately charges your payment method for the cost of producing and shipping the order. So even though you don't need to purchase the inventory in advance, you still want to ensure that you have enough available balance or credit to cover fulfillment while your store payment is being processed. How to decide what type of photograph you will sell. Before uploading random photographs, think about who would realistically purchase them. People rarely search for something as broad as beautiful photograph. They are more likely to search for something specific such as Jamaican beach wall art or New York street photograph, or also black and white photograph print. The more specific your subject and target customer are, the easier it becomes to create product titles, descriptions, collections, and social media content around your work. Now, prepare your photograph for printing. This is one of the most important parts of the process. A photograph that looks good on Instagram may not necessarily look sharp when enlarged into a large wall print. So before uploading your photograph, here's what I recommend you do. Open the original full resolution file in Lightroom, or you could use Photoshop, or you can also use Capture One or whichever editing software you use. You want to avoid downloading the photograph from Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or another platform that compresses images. You want the original edited file. Now let's create your account. First, you want to go onto Gelato. From here, you can tap on Create for free. And again, I've included a link in the pinned comment and description that you can use to sign up. So once you have created your Gelato account, you'll be redirected to your dashboard. Once on your dashboard, I want you to pay attention to the left-hand menu option. And you're just going to tap right where you see stores. And you're going to connect your store. Keep in mind you have numerous options that you can choose from. For example, if you were to choose Etsy, you can sell on Etsy for free for example, you can choose Etsy, and Etsy may be the easiest option for someone who does not already have an audience. People already visit Etsy looking for wall art, photography prints, home decor, gifts, and framed artwork. The disadvantage is that you are competing with many other sellers and you will pay Etsy's applicable listing, transaction, payment processing, and advertising fees. Another option that you could also explore is Shopify. And Shopify is better if you want to build a standalone photographic brand. Another option that you could explore is Shopify. Shopify is better if you want to build a standalone photography brand. You have more control over your website, branding, email lists, and customer experience. However, Shopify does not automatically bring customers to your store. You will need to generate traffic through social media, search engines, email marketing, or advertising, or your existing photography audience. Another option that you can also explore is Squarespace or Wix. These make sense if you already have a photography portfolio on one of those platforms and want to add e-commerce to the same website. For this demonstration, I will be creating a Shopify store, which you can do for completely free. And I've also included a link in the description that you can use to sign up. So once you're signed up, this is how your Shopify dashboard will look. And from here, you're just going to go back into Gelato. Once on Gelato, you're going to go over to the left-hand menu option and you're going to select Store. Then you can tap right where you see Shopify, and we're going to be connecting our Shopify store. After you have selected Shopify, you will be redirected to a new page, and you're just going to tap on Install right here. After you have selected Install, you'll be redirected to a new page, and you're just going to select Install once more. And from there, your Shopify store will now be connected. Once your store is connected, you're going to see a message just like this. And the next thing you want to do is close the pop-up box. After you have closed the pop-up box, you're going to go over to the left-hand menu option, and you're going to select Product Catalog. After you have selected Product Catalog, you're going to tap where you see Wall Art, and you're going to see numerous categories that you can choose from. So you have posters, you have frame posters, you have frame canvas, fine art, and you also have acrylic print. You have numerous options that you can choose from. But we're going to be selecting posters, as posters are normally the simplest entry-level product. They can be more affordable for customers and easiest to test. Gelato offers numerous poster options, as you have different papers that you can choose from right here, different colors in different weights and different finishes, including matte, semi-glossy, premium, and also fine art options, as you can see right here. Now let's say, for example, the option that I were to choose was this one, the premium matte. After you have tapped on it, you will be redirected to a new page. On this new page, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to tap on Add to Store. Then I'm going to select my store, which is a Shopify store. Once you have selected the store, you will be redirected to the design page. And from here, you will be able to upload your photo. So you can select right here where you see File section. You'll simply tap right here. After you have selected File section, you can go over to the top left-hand corner and you could select Choose File and you'll be able to upload a file. So I've uploaded a few files already, so I'm just going to be selecting this one. After you have selected the file, adjust how it looks. So I'm going to be adjusting it. So I'll simply pull along the end and I'll adjust how it looks. Once it is to my liking, I'm just going to tap on Continue to Mockups in the top right-hand corner. After you have selected Continue to Mockups, you'll be read to this page, and from here you can select your mockups. And with Gelato, you're given numerous options. For example, close-up, kitchen. You'll be able to see how your artwork will look in numerous different areas. And you can select free, and from there you can choose the different mockups that are available to you. So let's say, for example, to select these. After you have done that, you're going to tap on Continue to Details. Once you have selected Continue to Details, from here you will be able to customize the title, and you can also customize the description, as you can see right there. After you have done that, you're going to tap on Continue, and this is where you will be able to choose the price that you would like to sell it for. Keep in mind you want to give an estimated price that is competitive, and you also want to give a price that you'll be making a good profit on. And if it is a case that you're offering free shipping, you want to estimate the shipping inside of this. So you want to ensure that you have calculated the price to your best interest. Once it is to your liking, you're going to tap on continue to review in the right hand corner. After you have selected continue to review, you'll be able to look at the product once more. Once it is to your liking, you're just going to tap on publish, and from there your product will be added to your store. So Gelato will send the product information to your connected store. After publishing, all you'll need to do is simply go onto your connected store. So for example, if I were to go on Shopify and select products, you product right here. And if I were to view the product, so for example, I can tap right here to view the product. And just like that, I have my first product listed. Now all I'll need is simply promote, and from there, person can come onto my store and they can make a purchase. And that's basically it. So before you start running advertisement and promotions and so on, I would recommend that you place a manual order. I want you to go over to the left hand menu option and you're going to select orders, as I recommend that you place a manual. From here, you're going to tap on order a sample. Then you're going to tap on select from store, and you're just going to select your store. And you're going to select the product. Then you'll tap on choose. After you have done that, from there you can see the price, and you're just going to tap on continue to shipping. Once you have selected continue to shipping, you can put in your information, and then from there you can place your sample order. So with this, you'll be able to see how the product looks firsthand, and you can also use it for advertisement. So what happens when a customer orders? Once your product is correctly connected, which once you have followed the tutorial, that is what will happen, you can choose delayed or manual approval if you want additional time to review orders before production. Manual approval is particularly useful when selling personalized prints or custom client photographs. The automated process looks like this. The customer places an order in your store, the customer pays your store, the order is sent to Gelato, and Gelato charges your saved payment method. The product is produced and the order is packaged and shipped. Tracking information is returned to your store where supported, and your customer receives the print. Gelato uses a network of production partners and attempts to fulfill products closer to the delivery destination when possible, although the exact production location can depend on availability, capacity, and logistics. And when it comes on to returns, damages, and customer service, because each product is created on demand, Gelato does not provide a general return address or accept normal returns for fulfilled, personalized orders. As the store owner, you're responsible for creating and communicating your own customer-facing return policy. For example, you might state that orders cannot be returned for choosing the wrong size, orders cannot be returned because the customer changed their mind, or damaged, defective, or incorrectly produced products should be reported within a specific. So, is Gelato a good option for photographers? I think it can be, especially if you want to test selling physical prints without investing heavily into inventory, printing equipment, packaging supplies, or international fulfillment. But Gelato only handles the production and fulfillment side of the business. You will still need to choose photographs people want to purchase, create strong product listing, and price your work correctly, and build a recognizable photograph brand, and generate traffic to your store.